Buying a refrigerator in 2025? Here's the truth nobody wants to tell you. It's never been easier to waste over $1,000 on a shiny disaster that'll break in 3 years. Today, we're exposing the 5 refrigerator brands you should absolutely avoid this year, plus 5 expert tips to help you dodge the traps, save your money, and keep your food fresh instead of your regrets frozen. But before we roast the worst offenders, let's talk about why the modern fridge market is such a mess. Let's set the scene. You walk into an appliance store or scroll through Amazon, and what do you see? Sleek stainless steel, touch screens, Wi-Fi connectivity, smart cooling zones? The future of food storage, right? Wrong. Here's what they're not telling you. Modern refrigerators are designed to impress you in the showroom and fail you in the kitchen. Manufacturers stopped competing on reliability years ago. Now it's all about features. Shiny, unnecessary, break-prone features. The average fridge used to last 13 years. Now, you're lucky to hit 8 before the compressor dies or the control board fries. And good luck with that warranty. Most companies have quietly shrunk their coverage while jacking up repair costs to 40, 50, even 60% of what you paid for the unit. Want a real example? A family buys a $2,500 fridge with a 3-year warranty. Year 4, the compressor fails. The repair quote? $1,200. At that point, you're throwing good money after bad, but you can't afford to replace it either. You're trapped, and it gets worse. Parts availability has become a nightmare. Even authorized repair techs are waiting weeks, sometimes months, for components because manufacturers have outsourced production to the cheapest bidders across multiple countries. Your food spoils while you wait for a $50 part to ship from overseas. Here's the kicker. Some of the biggest brand names in the industry are coasting on decades-old reputations while quietly cutting every corner they can find. They know you'll buy based on the logo, not the track record. They're banking on your nostalgia for when their products actually lasted. So yeah, buying a fridge in 2025 is a minefield, but don't worry, we're about to help you navigate it. Let's count down the 5 refrigerator brands you should never buy in 2025, and what you should choose instead. At number 5, we've got Samsung French door refrigerators. And yes, we know what you're thinking, but Samsung makes great TVs. They're a huge brand. Cool. They also make fridges that leak like a broken dam. People buy these because they look incredible. Sleek design, that fancy touchscreen on the door, dual cooling zones, family hub integration so you can, watch YouTube while grabbing milk. It's the Apple Store of refrigerators. But here's what happens after you buy it. The ice maker clogs constantly. The water line leaks. The touchscreen glitches out and becomes a $2,000 paperweight. And when you call for repairs, get ready to pay almost as much as the fridge cost in the first place. The ice maker issue isn't just annoying, it's a design flaw. Ice builds up in the chute, blocks the mechanism, and eventually the whole system freezes solid. You have to manually defrost it every few weeks, which kind of defeats the purpose of having an automatic ice maker. Some owners have reported doing this monthly. One guy on Reddit said he spent more time defrosting his Samsung than he did his old manual defrost freezer from 1995. Thousands, and we mean thousands, of consumers have reported recurring ice blockages, water damage to their floors, and Samsung support that's about as helpful as a screen door on a submarine. The company's response? Firmware updates that don't fix anything, and service calls that cost $200 just for someone to show up. Look, if you want a smart screen, buy a tablet and stick it on your fridge with a magnet. Don't pay $3 grand for a refrigerator that's one firmware update away from bricking itself. Better choice? LG or Bosch bottom freezer models. Simpler design, proven reliability, no touchscreen, no regrets. But hey, at least Samsung isn't number 1 on this list. The next brand? It's somehow worse. Coming in at number 4, Frigidaire Gallery Series. Specifically their side-by-side models. And look, we get it. Frigidaire sounds trustworthy. It's got fridge right there in the name. How bad could it be? Pretty bad. People buy these because they're affordable, modern-looking, and marketed as energy efficient. The price point is attractive if you're trying to upgrade without breaking the bank. But here's the problem. You get what you pay for, and sometimes you get even less. Owners report noisy operation, like really noisy. We're talking compressor sounds that'll wake you up at 2 a.m. The cooling is wildly inconsistent. Your lettuce is freezing in one drawer while your cheese is sweating in another. Temperature regulation between compartments? Forget it. And because nothing stays cold enough consistently, your produce spoils early. Your leftovers go bad faster. Frost builds up in places it shouldn't. You're basically paying for a glorified cooler that hums like a jet engine. Frigid air support? Not much better. Good luck finding anyone who actually knows how to fix the issue without just replacing the whole control board. Better alternative? Whirlpool 500 series? Reliable cooling, solid support network, fewer headaches, and you won't need earplugs to sleep at night. Up next at number 3, a brand that tried to make your fridge smart and ended up making it useless. But before we move on, if you've ever bought something that looked great but broke way too soon, hit that subscribe button. You're exactly who this channel is for. Number 3 is the G Profile Smart Refrigerator, and this one's a masterclass in why not everything needs to be connected to the internet. G wants you to believe this fridge is the future. It's got Wi-Fi, Alexa support, smart home integration. You can control it from your phone. You can ask Alexa to adjust the temperature. You can, well, that's about it. But they charge you an extra $500 for the privilege. Here's what actually happens. The app stops working. The Wi-Fi module craps out. The control board fails within 2 to 3 years, right after the warranty expires naturally, and replacing it costs anywhere from $400 to $800. Oh, and the compressor? Loud. Like, is someone running a leaf blower in my kitchen loud? Customers are furious. Online forums are full of people who bought the GE Profile thinking they were getting premium quality, only to end up with a $3,000 paperweight that occasionally cools food. The smart features? More like smart waste of money features. And don't even think about trying to use this fridge without the app. The physical controls are deliberately limited to push you toward the smart interface. So, when the tech fails, and it will, you're stuck. Better choice? KitchenAid, French door models, fewer electronics, stronger build quality, no app required, just a fridge that actually works. But wait, number 2 is about to make GE look like a genius. At number 2, we've got the Hayer, a bottom freezer model that's compact, affordable, and perfect for small spaces. At least, that's the pitch. The reality? It's a cheap box with a compressor that barely works. People buy this because it fits their apartment, looks sleek enough, and costs half what other brands charge. And sure, if you're shopping on a tight budget, that price tag is tempting, but you're not saving money, you're just delaying the expense. The cooling power is weak. The insulation is terrible. The interior materials feel like they came from a dollar store. And the temperature consistency? Forget it. Your freezer's fine one day, thawing the next. Your fridge compartment can't decide if it wants to be 35 degrees or 50. Customers report premature seal failures, which means cold air leaks out and your electric bill goes up. The compressor struggles to keep up, so it runs constantly, gets louder over time, and burns out faster. You'll hear it cycling on and off all day and night because it can never quite reach the temperature you set. And here's the real kicker. Because the unit runs constantly trying to compensate for poor insulation, your energy costs skyrocket. That affordable fridge ends up costing you an extra $15 to $25 per month in electricity. Over 2 years, you've basically paid the price difference between this and a quality model. Except now, you own a lousy fridge. Hayer's customer service is essentially non-existent in most regions. You'll spend more time trying to get help than the fridge is worth. Many owners report never getting callbacks, being transferred endlessly, or being told they're outside the service area despite buying from an authorized retailer. Better alternative? Hisense or Whirlpool small space models, proven compressor reliability, better insulation, actual customer support that picks up the phone. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the absolute worst refrigerator brand you should avoid in 2025. And here we are. Number 1, the king of overhyped, overpriced, under-reliable refrigerators, the LG InstaView Door-in-Door Smart Series. LG wants you to believe this fridge is revolutionary. It's got a transparent glass panel that lights up when you knock on it, so you can see inside without opening the door. There's a smart cooling system, door-in-door compartments for easy access. It looks like something out of a luxury showroom. And it costs like it too, usually north of $3,000. But here's the part LG doesn't mention in the commercials. The compressor fails. A lot. So much, in fact, that there are ongoing lawsuits over LG's linear compressor failures. Thousands of customers have reported units dying within 3 to 5 years, often right after the warranty expires. And when that compressor goes, you're looking at repair costs that can run $1,000 or more. Many owners just replace the whole fridge because it's cheaper than fixing it. Oh, and that transparent glass panel? It adds weight, uses extra energy, and serves zero practical purpose unless you really enjoy knocking on your fridge like a weirdo. The smart features? Same story as every other smart fridge. They glitch, fail, and become useless. The app connectivity is unreliable, the internal sensors malfunction, and LG's customer service is a nightmare to deal with. You're paying premium prices for a fridge that'll let you down when you need it most. And the worst part? LG keeps selling these knowing the track record. Better alternative? The Bosch 800 series. Efficient, quiet, dependable, no gimmicks, no lawsuits. Just a fridge that does its one job incredibly well. Alright, we've roasted the worst. Now let's make sure you don't end up buying one. Here's your first tip. Skip the screens. Smart displays, touch panels, Wi-Fi connectivity, they all add cost and complexity. And guess what? They're usually the first thing to break. That fancy screen on your fridge door isn't making your food colder. It's just giving you one more thing to repair. Focus on what actually matters: cooling performance, build quality, and repairability. Save the smart stuff for your phone. Your fridge should be dumb, reliable, and boring. That's a compliment. Tip 2. Research the compressor type. Linear compressors and inverter compressors sound efficient in the marketing materials, and sometimes they are, but they can also fail early. And when they do, you're screwed. Look for models with proven warranty coverage, ideally 10 years or more on the compressor. If a company's only offering 1 or 2 years, that tells you everything you need to know about how long they expect it to last. Tip 3. Check real owner reviews. Manufacturer websites. Cherry pick the 5-star feedback and bury the complaints. You want the truth? Go to independent platforms like Consumer Reports, Reddit appliance threads, or even YouTube comment sections. Real people will tell you when a fridge leaks, when customer service ghosted them, or when their $4,000 unit died after 2 years. Listen to them. They're trying to save you from making the same mistake. Tip 4. Prioritize service access. A great fridge is useless if you can't get it fixed. Before you buy, check if there are local authorized repair centers near you. Call them, ask about parts availability and average wait times. If a brand has terrible service coverage in your area, walk away. You don't want to be stuck waiting 3 weeks for a repair guy who may or may not show up while all your food spoils. And tip 5. Avoid overcapacity. Bigger isn't always better. Oversized fridges waste energy, strain the compressor, and cost more to run. Most households don't need 30 cubic feet of storage. Choose a fridge that actually fits your household size and cooking habits. You'll save money on your electric bill, reduce wear on the unit, and avoid paying for empty space you'll never fill. Be honest about what you actually need. So there you have it, the 5 refrigerator brands you should skip in 2025, and 5 smart tips to help you avoid costly mistakes and buy with confidence. If this video saved you from wasting a few $1,000s, smash that like button, hit subscribe for more brutally honest consumer deep dives, and drop a comment. What's the worst fridge you've ever owned, and why? Your horror story might save someone else from the same disaster. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.